quite some time ago, I had asked you guys on Instagram to give me some inspiration as to what models you would like to see reviewed, and this was one of the most requested ones, so now that we have it in front of us, let's take a closer look. And with that, welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at an Airbus A330-200 of Iberia. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and at the top of the box we have the Iberia branding. Then on the back side of the box we have a lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and we are provided with a web link by Herpa where we can get more information. So that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Airbus A330-200 in the current livery of Iberia, an aircraft type that the airline uses for long-reach intercontinental, but has also occasionally used on intercontinental routes throughout Europe. Now, let's start with the tail section, where we can see the new Iberia branding on the vertical stabilizer. On the fuselage, we then find the crest of the Spanish royal family. We have the Spanish flag and the full registration code of the aircraft. At the very tail of the aircraft, we then also have a little bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. At the front of the aircraft and across the fuselage we have the writing of Iberia, underneath which we find the aircraft type specification. Next to the front cabin door we also have a little one-word logo of which the airline is a member. Underneath the cockpit windows we then have the name of the aircraft, and that of course leads us to the cockpit section, which is unfortunately very bare-boned. The only detailing we really have here other than the cockpit windows are the window wipers, which have been printed on. The engine nacelles have been kept in all white, just as most of the fuselage, but do carry the Iberia branding, and of course we have the lovely silver leading edges. When we look at them from the backside, I think that looks rather nicely detailed, and of course if we look into the engines from the front, we can see the engine fan blades. And then we should definitely also take a quick look at the wings, more specifically here the top side, where we have the different flap slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. We also have some different shades of grey for some additional detailing. Overall it's rather basic, but I think it looks okay. The underside of the wing as well, rather basic, but pretty alright. And of course we have here the full registration code of the aircraft once again. The wings also have winglets which have been kept in this neutral grey color. I think they look rather decent. I think Herpa has done a perfectly fine job replicating those. And then we can move on to the landing gear, or more specifically here the main landing gear underneath the wings. I think that looks rather good. Well done from Herpa Wings here. The front landing gear as well, I think that looks okay. Of course, I would like to have a few markings, but as always, we only get those with Herpa Wings Club models. And then last but not least, we also have the doors to the cargo compartments, printed on here in the back side of the aircraft, and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A330-200 in the current livery of Iberia. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, I mean, don't expect a festival of detailing. Herpa has pretty much given us a standard model with all the standard details that we can expect from Herpa Wings, but nothing more. But I guess this aircraft model is really more of interest if you, for example, would like to complete your Iberia fleet, and for that I think it does a decent job. The livery certainly does suit the aircraft type in my opinion. So with that in mind, I would say yes, absolutely, it's an aircraft worth having in one's collection. Now with that we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that really does help us out, and of course if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. With that I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.